Hello everyone, welcome back to MindQuest. Today we are going to explore conditioning and how it shapes our reality. So, why do you believe what you believe? Why do certain fears, habits, or reactions feel like they're just part of you? The truth is, much of how you see the world and live your life isn't actually you, it's conditioning. And today we are going to unpack what conditioning is, how it quietly programs your mind, and how you can step out of it to create a reality that feels more truly yours. So, what is conditioning? Conditioning is basically the process of learning through repeated events, experiences, rewards, and consequences. And it happens without us even noticing. In psychology, we talk about two main types. One is classical conditioning, and second is operant conditioning. Within the realm of classical conditioning, we learn to associate one thing with another thing. So, here Pavlov's dog salivating at the sound of a bell is a classic example. However, within operant conditioning model, our behavior is shaped by rewards or punishments. In real life, conditioning is bigger than these. It's the sum of your upbringing, your culture, education, the kind of teachers you had, and the subtle messages that you've been absorbing since birth. Maybe nobody told you things in a particular way, but our body language, the signals we receive from the people around us, these all experiences really shape the way we think and the way we feel, and later the way we believe and the way we behave. So, over time, these experiences create mental shortcuts. It's like automatic set patterns or ways of thinking, feeling, and reacting. Let's talk about the early programming years. So, from birth to around the age of 7, our brain is in a theta brainwave state. So, it's almost like a hypnosis state. During these years, we just absorb everything without filtering it. So, if you were told money doesn't grow on trees, you might have grown up believing money is scarce with a lack mindset. If you were praised for being quiet, you may have linked love with not making too much noise. If you saw conflict handled with shouting or with fighting, your nervous system might respond to tension with anxiety even decades later. So, these patterns have become a part of your identity, and because they are programmed so early, you might think they are just your personality when in reality they are learned responses. So, how does conditioning shape our reality? Here's the thing, your brain doesn't just store memories, it stores meaning. So, if as a child you saw the world as unsafe, your subconscious will look for danger even in the safe situations. If you learn that people can't be trusted, you'll subconsciously pick up on cues that confirm that belief. So, psychologists call this confirmation bias. We notice and interpret information that matches what we already believe. That means your conditioning doesn't just shape your behavior, it shapes the world you see. Two people can walk into the same room. One feels excited, like it's full of opportunities, and the other feels threatened and completely uncomfortable. It's simply because their conditioning filters the experience differently. So it's not just family that conditions us, society also has its own programming. We are told what success looks like, what beauty has to look like, what's acceptable and what's unacceptable. Media plays huge roles, and nowadays social media has just added to the whole madness. The result is that many of us live lives that look great on the outside but don't align with who we really are. Do we even know who we really are? Because we've been conditioned to chase other people's definitions of happiness and success. So here's the good news, conditioning is not permanent. Your brain has neuroplasticity, it can rewire itself, but that takes conscious efforts. Here's a few steps that can help you start on your breaking free from conditioning journey. First is self awareness. Start noticing your automatic thoughts, reactions, and patterns, and ask yourself, where did I learn this? Question your beliefs. When you catch yourself thinking that's just how that works or this works, ask yourself, is that really true, or was I taught to think like this? Was I taught to think like this? Expose yourself to new experiences, meet different people, travel, read perspectives. Reading is a blessing. It can really change your entire perspective of life. This will start to weaken your old patterns. Repetition of the new patterns. Just like you were conditioned into your old reality, you can condition yourself into a new one by practicing new thoughts and actions until they just start to feel natural. Mindfulness practices, very important, because our nervous system plays a very important role within our conditioning, the whole mindset of conditioning new thoughts or new experiences or new patterns. Here's where meditation, breath work, or journaling can help you pause between stimuluses and responses. So, overall, these things will give you the power to choose differently. Your reality isn't just shaped by the world outside you, it's shaped by the patterns inside you. When you start to question these patterns, you will unlock the freedom to design your life from inside out. I mean, finally, we need to remember we are not our conditioning alone. At least, we are not our past conditioning alone. It's important that we are more conscious in our choices and we're actually able to reprogram our subconscious mind with the conditioning that we really want in our life. So, finally, it's important that we kind of recall the deeper stuff, which is that we are actually not just our conditioning, but we are the awareness behind it. And awareness is where true change begins. So, if you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to maybe break free from their old patterns.